Good morning, Stitchers. Mi casa es su casa. My name is Natalia, and I would like to welcome you to the Red Thimble. I would like to thank all my new subscribers and the subscribers that have been with me from the beginning. You guys are fantastic, and I really enjoy your comments. And it is a pleasure to have you as my viewers. So I'm gonna tell you a confession. I'm always doing confessions. The hardest thing about doing a video is the introduction, because I'm here by myself and I'm talking to the camera, and it is at the beginning it's like an icebreaker, and I have to repeat this introduction like 5 times to actually be comfortable. So that's my confession of the day. I'm pretty sure through the video there will be more. Now, what have I been doing this whole week in my stitching time? So this week, my weeks go from Sunday till Sunday. So I normally count the hours that I stitch a day. I'm actually doing a new system. I have a calendar where I put the number of hours and what I do, which project I am stitching, and then in the next 3 months or so, I will review it to see if that's something that is helping me to keep track and to see where my time goes, because as the week goes by, I'm thinking, what have I done this week? So that helps me see how much stitching I do, and you know, and then I like journaling, and I like to do you know, agendas and things like that. I'm a planner. You see, I'm a girl with a plan. I'm a girl with a plan. Always, I have plan A. If I don't have plan A, I have plan B and then plan C. So this is this, and I'm regimented. So this is really good for me. So this week, the week 1 for the month of August, I stitched 15 hours, which is really good. And then the second week is 15.5 hours, which is actually like a part-time job. You know, my goal would be like 20 hours, but if one week I do 15, other week I do 10, or even if other week I do 1, because, you know, I have a life, and well, it's not that I have a life, it's that sounded really bad, didn't it? It's just, you know, sometimes life gets on the way of my hobby, you know, like laundry, cooking, doing shopping, taking care of the garden, you know, doing errands, you know. So this is really helping me. So let's go and let's check what happened after this past week. Okay, so I started a new project. I was so excited, and I'm gonna tell you why I was so excited. Oh, and I didn't bring it, so let me go. Well, that's gonna help. So let me pause it for a minute and let me go for the project. Okay, I'm back. I think there is a reason why I didn't put it in my pile of projects, because last week I had a really hard time with this project. And I mean really hard time. So this one is the sample heart, the one from Little House Needleworks, and I have finished this one right here, the first one, and I'm gonna start on the second one. So this is the actual project. Okay, and I have my needle stuck. Totally prepared, Natalia, totally prepared. So there we go. So this is how much I have done as of right now. Now let's talk about this nightmares of a project, and I really don't want to title it like that, because then I want to stitch it. I won't finish it, and it's a really beautiful pattern and stitch. But I'm gonna tell you exactly the mess that I've done. Okay, so apart of frogging like a million times, then I realized I just learned how to do the pin stitch. I know I'm one of those that did knots when I cross stitch, you know. So and I think I just killed a whole bunch of purists saying that. They said, oh, don't make knots, don't make knots. Well, I'm one of the ones that made notes. Okay, so so what? I made notes. So and I learned the pin stitch because I was doing a different project, and I was stopping and starting, and I'm thinking, okay, Natalia, you have to do something about this, because this is driving me crazy. So I watched one of the videos from Nicola Parkman, from Hands Across the Sea, and for me she has the best video on how to learn how to do the pin stitch, the beginning and the end, and I loved it. I watched it, I did a couple of times. I'm still the actual mechanics of it, I got that. Is the where to start it, because I've always done 14 count Aida. So right now I'm adventuring in other counts, so I'm using 28 count, which I really like the look. But I'm always counting one, two, one, two, because I'm getting used to the new fabric. So let's see. So this one started very nicely, very good, and then we are landed in the A, from A, B, C, right? So when I tried to do the pin stitch in this one, I put it one line lower. So this line, if I could go with this line all across here, is in the middle of another stitch. So when I go to put it in this side, I have to mark it. Well, I had to mark the actual pattern where it started, because otherwise it will be uneven. And it is amazing, that little unevenness, how much I notice it. So apart of all the frogging and all that, right, that I had to do, then it was this part. So this part I did it right. I just had to mark everywhere. Then I did another little mistakes. I don't think I was paying attention at all, because because I kept stitching and I'm like, oh my God, Natalia, you made another mistake. I mean, in the first one, I don't know what I was watching, but I'm sure I wasn't paying attention to the pattern. So this one in here, I have one space. At the bottom, I have two. So it depending on how much it's gonna bother me, I might frog all these and putting it one up, or I might just leave it like this. Which means that in this one, I need to put it two, but this one up here, I had to put it in one. So do you see what I'm going with this? Then all this part, this one, because I level it to this letter and to, no, not to the letter, I level it to here, to this, the heart, the side of the heart, it is one down. But this one, I didn't. So, well, the whole pattern is screwed up. But I'm marking the new pattern. In the new pattern, I can't show you the pattern because, but I have full mark. I say one up, one down, one left, one right. So when I started doing the second row, I don't know what I did. I think I was watching a very interesting show, which I need to stop doing, because this is savage right here. What I did with this pattern is just savage. So I did this whole line, and I realized that I was one off, because I was leveling to the X in here, and it's not in the actual X, is in the middle of the X. So needless to say that I stitched for like, I think 3-4 hours. I did the heart, and I started this part, but this is all I have to show for, because I had to stop the whole project. I have to count everything. And at the end, I was just so frustrated with the whole thing that I said, you know what, I needed a break. And I haven't touched it since. What I did, what I've done right now is marked, like, to making it like a little sal. So this one will be 1 week. And if I feel like, or 1 day, and if I feel like, okay, Natalia, you are doing good, you can go on, I'll do a little bit more, but I'm gonna divide it in pieces, because for all the messed ups that I've done in here, and in order to match with this one, to match with that one, I really had to pay attention. So, and then this is the 28 count Lugana. Yes, this is a 28 count Lugana. So, and when you are from 14 count and you change to 18 count, it's a learning curve, because the 14 count, you have the holes very well defined. So, a little, I'm getting there. This is the one that I'm going to remember forever. And this one is going to have a really good frame. So every time I look at it, this one has been a total learning experience. But the day after I left it, I said, no more. I'm not touching it anymore. I was highly frustrated, which, I was like, Natalia, inner peace, inner peace. That was literally me. And then thank God there was a good thing that the next day I went to have a manicure, so it really cheered me up. so this one I'm gonna take it again. Today I'm not gonna, this weekend one of my friends invited me and a couple of other friends to go to her house to the lake. So this is one of the ones that I'm gonna take with me. And then I will take, you know, I will do little by little. This one is gonna be, and this one I wanna finish it before by the 1st of September, this one has to be done, and I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit. Okay, so this one is one. This one is the one that I did with the Misusedas and Mas, which they are fantastic threads. So yeah, I really love it. Even though the other day, just this is what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do, you know. So that's the project number one that I wanna finish. In August, this one has to be done. Okay, that's number one. Then I started, after I had that one that I was just up to here, I said, no, I have to stop. The next day I said, you know what, I really need some Aida love. I need love from Aida big time. So I had this pattern that I purchased it online in one of the Etsy shops. And it's called Fiddle Stick Ciao. I'm gonna put the link below, but because you know, with the way I just pronounced it, there is no way you guys are gonna find it. So she makes really cute designs. I really like her. I bought like 3 or 4, and they are very achievable designs. So when I decided, I had this one in the line for me to do it, which is I don't want to say it's small because it's very full of things, but it's only with one type of with one color of thread. So I said, you know what, this is in my line, I want to do it. So there we go. So let me put it really far, because this is actually the actual design. She doesn't have like a cover picture. So let's check to see if I can show you this really fast without, you know, showing the actual pattern. Let's see. Can you see that? Can you see that? Yeah. So that's the stamp. That's a British stamp from Queen Elizabeth, and is her, you know, her pattern is in green. It's in actually royal green, but the stamps in England, the first class stamps in England are red. So, and I wanted to make it, you know, realistic. To me, it was realistic. So I said, no, royal has to be red. So this is how the numbers that I'm using are 352, which is the lighter. It's kind of a salmon color. And then the other one is a crack up, because I mean, so this is the, there we go. So this is how much I have done, you see, the Queen Elizabeth. So this number right here is the, is 352. The darker one, which is kind of a reddish orangey color, the number is 666. It has the number of the Antichrist. I'm even surprised they are putting 666. You know, that's all I have to say. That's the number of the Antichrist. So this is how much I've done, you know, and I made it with a 14 count Aida opalescent. I don't know if you can see the shiny. Can you see the shiny a little bit? Let me see. I keep thinking that the camera is in that side and it's really right there. So that's why I think in my other video, you know, like I was saying, every time I make a video, it's like a new experience. You learn new things. So I'm like a little bit farther down from the camera, because last week I realized that you guys couldn't see the titles of the patterns because I was way too close. I would see it perfectly in the camera, but you know, when I put it in the video, it wasn't showing. So I'm trying to improve these things little by little. So this is the project, you see, and it's very very achievable. I mean, I have to fill up all these parts in here. That's why I'm saying it's not a medium, you know, it's not a small one, because it has a lot of full coverage in here, right there. I'm not sure if this part in here, I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna put it in white, or I'm gonna just leave it as it is, so I can, you know, so it's a different style of cross stitch, and then I can see the sparkly from the opalescent. So, but this is exactly what I needed after that other one that was giving me so much grief. This is exactly what I was needing, you know, something very monotonous, and it's this part, you know, that you have to pay attention. But well, I have to pay attention. You probably have no problem, but I have to pay attention. So, but you know, I think it's gonna look really, really nice, and I really like it. So so kudos for the queen. So that's my new start. That's my new start. And then what else? The stitching book club. The stitching book club, which is this one, which is the one from Frankenstein that I think I showed last time, and I'm not sure if I finished it, but I finished the basics. So which is the border. The border is done, and the thread that I use is 926. So this one is one of the salts that I'm doing. I'm using white Aida opalescent. So this is one of the salts that I'm doing, and the new installment of the sal is going to come up, let me see, it's going to come up the 29th of August. So I'm trying not to start new projects, because at the end of August and in September I have actually three sals that they are going to start. So I don't want to, you know, overwhelm myself, even though I probably will because there are way too many sals. So that one, this one, I'm waiting for the next the part one of the installment of the stitching book club. So that's another one. Then I'm waiting for the Prim, the number 2. This is another one salt that I'm doing. So I'm waiting for Prim. I haven't touched it since last week, and I'm hoping that the second part will arrive this week, because I want to take it to the lake, because this weekend, apart of going into the lake, we are going to be stitching like maniacs. So hopefully it will arrive in the mail today or tomorrow, because Friday early in the morning I'm like driving over there. So this one is a lot of fun. If you guys haven't you know, seen it, check it out. I will put the link below, because this one is very entertaining. It's very entertaining, and the colors are very well done. It's very, for me, it's like very American folk, and I don't know if this is the right category to put it, because probably American folk, it might be different for other people, but this is what I call American folk for me. So yeah, I really like the colors. So there we go. That's another one. And now my baby, the one that I fell in love with. This one I fell in love when market happened, and they started to show new patterns, and somebody actually videoed it from the blue flower. They video their booth, and beautiful. It was just beautiful. It is this one, this pattern, which is the Huckleberry Farm, which it really doesn't, the picture doesn't make it justice. I don't know who takes, sometimes I wonder who takes the pictures for all the patterns, because sometimes it just doesn't make it justice. I'm thinking, spend a little bit of more. I don't know how much it costs. That's another thing, to take a picture professionally and stuff, you know. But I'm like, if you're gonna sell your patterns, I said, make really good pictures. I said, because that sells. That really sells. And this picture is actually pretty nice, really nice. But seeing it in person, not in person because I haven't seen it in person, but seeing it in the videos that other people have done it, is magnificent. So this one. So with this one, what I'm going to do is a sal. I'm not following anybody. I'm just putting numbers and deciding, okay, what I'm gonna do where. So what I've done, you see here, you see numbers like right there, and right here, and right there. So little by little, every month, to do a little piece, you know. So it's something that I can enjoy, and you know, I counted 23. Well, they are not, some of the motifs I did 2 because they were very small in 1 week. Is it in 1 week? Yeah, in one, for a weekly, no monthly. So according to my calculation, it will take me 23 weeks, which is 6 months. So making this hopefully will take me 6 months. But you know, this is so flexible, because if I really like it, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean? But you know, it's go with the flow. If you like it, you know, keep doing it. If not, you know, I'm gonna go and stick to my plans. So you know, it's you know, go with the flow. That's what I say. Go with the flow. So let's go ahead and let's check the fabrics, because I was afraid. This is what I'm afraid of. I'm as I said, I'm a 14 count, and I know 14 count I have it, except black. I will not stitch on black because I don't see it. Or like that other blackboard, I think it's called. It's not. It's kind of really dark gray. It's kind of very close to black, but I cannot see it either. Okay, I don't know if I'm making myself very clear today. You know, so that's my main issue when I buy 28 count. That I'm afraid that it's gonna be very dark, and I'm not gonna be able to see the stitches. So sometimes I buy the fabric in 2 colors. In 2, you know, the same color, but 28 count and 14 count really adds up to my budget. But I do it only in very specific ones. I don't do it for everything. And sometimes I just go ahead and say, no, this is just flat out too dark for me. I'm just gonna go and get it in Aida, because, you know, I wanna enjoy the stitching part, the needlework. So this is the, okay, so let me show you both of them. And something just fell from my table. One of my lights just fell from that table. So, okay, you see that? So this one right here is the Aida. And this one right here, hold on, let me put it better. I need a clippy. I need a clippy like Gary from Garon Totem Bags. That guy is smart. He puts clippies. So a clip, that's a clippy, a clip. So this one is the Aida, which it barely has any modeling, and is this is the shell. This is 28. Is the shell color from Picture This Plus. I'm all over the place today. So this one is the Aida, and this is the shell color from Picture This Plus. Aida. You see, it has modeling, but it's very light. And this one is the cachet linen shell from Picture This Plus. You see the difference? So because the you know, the dye goes differently in Aida and in linen, you know, it's the same color, but the look is totally different. So I asked my husband, because I wasn't sure, you know, and I can see very well in both of them, and you know, so my husband really liked that one better because of the modeling. So I'm most likely gonna go and do it in this one. And then the colors for the colors of the actual of the project are just so rich. They are very, very rich and fabulous. You see how rich they are? They are beautiful, beautiful colors. So this one I'm really looking forward to start this project, because I bought the pattern when market came out, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna wait a little bit to buy everything. And then I ordered the fabric, and it took 3 months to get the fabric. I ordered it directly from the website, from Picture This Plus, and it took 3 months. And then I have ordered another 2 fabrics for another 2 projects, and I'm just letting it go. Okay, or letting it go in the sense of it's gonna take 3 months, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm thinking, okay, hopefully in 3 months they will be here. So that one is another of the projects. Then I was watching one of the ladies that watches me, that is super lovely lady. She has created, her and another lady have created a Facebook group that is called the Magazine Monthly Challenge. And I thought, that sounds very interesting. So, and they have done it very well. It's a 1-year-long challenge, and it's to stitch from the magazines that, you know, I don't know if you guys buy magazines. I buy them. I get a couple, and they are both, I have subscription, and they are both from England. And then I buy magazines here and there. So and it's to actually stitch, patterns from those magazines. And I think it's an excellent idea. I always say, I want to, when I see a magazine, think, oh, I like to stitch that little, pattern and stuff, but I never get to it because I have all these ones. Well, I have all those ones right there. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna join the club. I'm gonna join the Facebook group, and then I'm gonna start. I was looking yesterday through magazines to start getting, what I wanna stitch. And they have made it really nicely, because in September, that goes from September 1st to September 30th, they have a theme or they have an acrostic, which honestly, she explained it so well in her Flosstube. I was thinking, I'm gonna put her information below in the Facebook group and everything, that in the description box, in case you guys want to join, because they have done it very nicely. So you see, you can do it by theme, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it by theme, and then by the acrostic, which honestly, when she explained it, is when I got what acrostic was. Because I always, in some of these groups, the rules are so complicated that I'm like, no, I want something simple. And they did it very nicely. So you see, and then in the group, when you join, you can see ladies that they have titles and they have, which things they have selected. Some people are doing like all the letters for leaves. I'm just gonna go for the theme. I'm gonna go for the theme autumn leaves. So I'm gonna start looking at my magazines. I started looking already, and go from there. And I want to make a little one, because with all these big projects that I have, I'm gonna need something small that I'm gonna do it fast, and I'm gonna feel accomplished, because I think that's when I'm doing big ones that it seems like they never end. I'm thinking I'm never finishing anything. So, but with the little ones, this is a total sense of accomplishment, and I know I'm gonna do it in Aida, because for me, my eyes can rest, because as you know, I'm learning how to do it in the 28 count, so I have to really pay attention. And with Aida, my eyes rest and my mind rests, so I don't have to concentrate as much. So then they have, under their files, they have a shopping list, a stash list. I've never seen that before, in groups and things like that. Look how cute that is. They have the charm magazine, the fabric, the floss, if you have it, or if you have to shop, and then at the bottom, this is the ladies that made it. Caroline L. Sook and Robin Hall. So this is the ladies that make it. Let's give them credit, because they have done an amazing job, a really good job in this club. And then what else do they have? That one. And then they have a cheat sheet. A cheat sheet meaning that if you want to start looking for the other months that they are coming for the rest of the year, they have created, a list. You see, I have marked a couple, because I think I have the ones that, in the magazines, the ones that I want to use for these months. But look, September is autumn fall, October is spooky stitches, November is thank you cards, and I like March, because it's Caroline's birthday, so we have to pick something in blue. And then in August, that is Robin's birthday, we have to pick something with birds, because she likes birds, and that's one of the letters in her, the words in her Flosstube. So this is a very good idea. I'm gonna put the links down there and down there. I'm gonna put the links in the description box, and and if you guys wanna join, it's gonna be actually a lot of fun. Then what else do I have to tell you guys? Let me see. I have things all over the place today. The other salts that I am doing. So my neighbor, I'm hearing all the noises outside, because my neighbors are I'm building a swimming pool. And this morning, they are very nice. My neighbors, both of them are wonderful couples, right? And my neighbor here, he has a very wicked and quirky sense of humor, right? And he's very good friends with my husband. And this morning we were in I was in the living room, and suddenly the house started to rattle and started to move, and I'm like, oh my god, we're having an earthquake. Because we lived, before we moved to Pensacola, we lived in California, Northern California, for 18 years. So I'm thinking, oh my god, it's an earthquake. And then it dawned to me, hello, you are in Florida, you have hurricanes here, you don't have earthquakes, hopefully. Let's hope we don't have earthquakes, you know. So I said to my husband, is that the neighbors that they are bringing the machinery? And my husband said, yeah, look at the huge machine that they are bringing. So we went to the bedroom and we looked at this humongous machine, which is the one to make the hole in the ground, right? And so my husband texted the neighbor, and he goes and tells him, the neighbor texts us, and she's like, if your house is shaking, don't be scared. They are bringing this humongous machine, you know. And we said, well, are you guys neighbors? Are you guys excited because they're getting a swimming pool? And he's like, yeah, we are making a $40,000 hole in our backyard. Yes, we are very nervous about it. So he's very funny. He has like this really wicked sense of humor, and every time he sends a text, it just cracks me up. So if you hear noise, that's what it is. That we have people coming and going, and the machine just left. So they were making quite a bit of noise today. So now, do we have any shopping done? Any shopping therapy done? I have a couple of things. Let's see. Let's see. So I purchased a Qsnap. My favorite thing to do is the hoop. That's my favorite, you know, how I do it. I don't stitch by hand. I don't get the tension right. But I'm starting to using the Qsnaps for a couple of projects. So I bought an extra one for another of the projects to see if I work better with it. So that's an 11 by 11 Qsnap. And then I got this little enamel charm from Bonnie and Camille, and I bought this one from the Fat Quarter shop. And I like to put these ones at the end of the project bags or in my bags. So, and this is quilting, and I like the colors, so I got that one. Then I got the needle minder for the Bluebird. This one was for another sale that they did, and I thought it was very cute. So I like this needle minder. And before they ran out of it, I said, let me purchase one. So, and then I got the Cross Stitch Halloween, the magazine. I said, which is gonna be very good for the magazine Facebook group. So I got this one, and I have been looking at it a little bit inside, and it has a really nice designs. So that one is another one. Then I purchased another of my favorite designers. Is, let me see if I can take it. It's Janetta Glass. I really like Janetta Glass, and I'm collecting these little ones that she's making. I think I have to purchase number one, which is a house, and I'm done with houses so far, so I'm not touching that one. So, which is these ones, and one day I will make them, so I will stitch them. And then what else did I purchase? And then I purchased, because I quilt too, even though right now I'm cross stitching more than I'm quilting, I'm only doing one quilt. I was watching the Fat Quarter shop, the live stream that they have on Fridays, and I follow Edita Sitar, which is from the Laundry Basket Quilts, and she made this jacket. And I thought, that's a very interesting design. I mean, this one, and this is my favorite star. That one right there, I love making these stars, so this is perfect for me. So how is it gonna end up when I'm gonna start it? I don't know, but you know, if you see someone walking around with this jacket, it might be me. I mean, not with this particular one. I'm more subdued colors, especially with the jacket, you know. But I really like this one. So this is all I have for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. You guys have been stitching quite a bit, and this weekend I'm gonna go to the lake with my friends, which hopefully there will be a lot of stitching and really good weather. And thank you for watching me, and you guys take care. Mwah. Ciao.